Alright everybody, this is my level over here. First up, we have this little area, and we have a message to cut the generator pieces and charge orbs. We can see that there's a piece right here. Looking around this area, you can see a hidden one behind here for those who like to explore. Next part, we have these little barrels and this wall. The player will have to grab these and pull them to destroy the wall. Next, we have these pillars. In order to get over these fences, that you have to knock down these pillars, and if you touch these fences, you would see that you take damage. 5 damage each second. Oh, and over here I put these are little health packs right here. If the player walks into them, they gain health. Now, using the grapnel, you move this over closer to the pillar and use the grapnel to knock these down. Hop on up and over. Now, because you saw the collectible over here when you first came through, your first instinct will probably be to grab it and see what it is. It's one of the pieces that we needed. As you can clearly see up on our inventory, it increased. Now you just cut back. We want to move this back over here so you can hop on this and then hop over it. Here we have a hidden area. The player will do the same thing as before using these barrels and then hit them with those. The wall will only disappear when they come in contact with those barrels. Going back over here, we have another collectible, not needed one. This is just a plain old collectible I call a cast right now. So we pick that up. Heading back over here, we can move one of these out of the way. Drop on up. And then we do the same thing as before to knock these pillars down. The Lancer. Then you just hop on over. Now in this corner we have another collectible. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. Kind of a hidden one. There was also health if you took damage from the fences. Pick those. Next we have another area. We take one of these boxes and just move it over here. I also have this hidden cash collectible over here that we don't need. Now, here's another thing. We need to get over these boxes, and here's another collectible that we need. We how you can tell the collectibles we need apart from them is they have this yellow hue light to them, or the others have more greenish, like over here. Jump on one of these boxes to get up here to them. And then we have one more hidden over here. Next we grab one of these boxes and move it over here to this collectible on here. This would be one of our most key collectibles. It's called the Charge Orb. As you can see, once we pick it up, we have 101, but that will change shortly. Hidden underneath this is another collectible, that's a plain old cast. Jumping over here, we can use those boxes to get up here to collect another generator piece. There is a total of 4 generator pieces, and you need those 4 to reassemble it. Also, there's only at the start of the game there's only one charge orb, but you're going to be using it and then respawning it a couple of times, like here. You enter this, this spear or charge station. Tells you to press E to add the charge orb. But before we do that, I'll take you over here. We see this door, press E to open. Door is locked, so we have to find a way. To unlock it, we have to do this, this right here. So we press E. It says door is now unlocked. Then we can go see it unlocks. Proceeding onward, we get a new objective to retake the charge from the previous one. So we go back over here, seeing that it says to press E to drop the charge orb. So we drop it, and then we just have to pick it up to go to that position to get that done. This, when dropping it, doesn't relock this, so you can just close it and open it at any time. Next we need to do the similar thing to here to recharge it. This unlocks these things, the switches, so press E, it'll say it's locked and we have to find a new way. So we press E. Looking over here, we have these over here, and then looking at this, we have these series of platforms and stuff. We have to use these to destroy these wall or debris that's blocking us from jumping on them. So like so. And to throw it, we just throw it. And then we do the same thing for this one. We can now press E and then these switch over. Hop on over, and then hop on back over here. Before we put this, I will take notice of the floor down here. This floor will actually do you damage for 5 seconds free as long as you're on it. There's a series of health packs over in this area in case you take damage. And I just missed that. Now hopping back where I was, we have to navigate through this, so press E. Now you can either try to throw it and aim at that, or you can lower it, and that will make it somewhat more easier to hit. As we jump over and back. Now we can either press E to jump, or we can get this final generator piece over here. Now there are two things you can do. The tricky part is jumping from this to that. Most of the time you will miss. Now take this health, because we're low on it right now. The health pack do heal you by 30 points. Now maneuvering around. If I'm not mistaken, you can make the jump from here to here. Now, if you do not have all the generator pieces, and come over here, you won't be able to unlock that door. Furthermore, it said when we go over here, it says we need a charge orb. This is what we get the charge orb. The one that's on the other side, we cannot drop the charge orb, seeing how we need it in there to use the switches. So press E to drop this. Now we just pick it up. Now if we go back here, we can unlock the door. Now that we have all the pieces, we can go to the final thing. Now, we just have to, like before, knock that down to jump over. But before we do that, we have this hidden area up over here with another collectible. And to get back, just use these to hop over. Also, if you don't want to knock down this, you can also do these crates to hop over. It is possible. Now going over here, we have to get over this. Either door you can proceed onward. Just a little choice I decided to make. And this cube is taking a while to come over. Maybe if I go more head on to it. But depending on which one you go into, you get some. This you can do the same thing as before. Just use that to destroy. You have these obstacles. Take one of these off and hop over, or exactly move these out of the way. But if you go to the other side, just hop over the fence. You can see that there's a collectible here and this hidden area. And it somewhat gets you by these stuff. Now before we go to the final thing, we can, there's a little hidden area where we hid some stuff in this area. Closet, tomb thingy. I have no idea what we call it. But this is the generator we need to put everything in. Now we just have to, in order to reactivate it and stuff, we just have to press E. That puts one in there. And now that we have put every general piece in there and all the charge, we can proceed. That turns on. Just use D to jump over. Collect the final health pack. The generator piece also unlocks this door. If you haven't reactivated it, you won't be able to unlock this door. But before going through, if you move these stuff out of the way, you can find a collectible in this little spot that I just landed in. So, because I landed in there, I collected it. Once you made it through, your final objective is completed, and this will lead to the next player's area. Thank you for enjoying it, watching this, and I hope you enjoy.